Goodness gracious me. Great googly moogly. Holy con drops. What a madness. Manchester United have lost to Grimsby Town. And just when you thought they couldn't get lower, lower they go. Here to react to the idea of Amorim being sacked and the very funny things that we can see on the internet. Here we are, Carpon Podcast. You know, you're very welcome, whoever you are, wherever you are. Do let me know in the comments. We're going to start with that photo, Brian and Burmo. You've got to wonder what he's thinking or what he was thinking joining Manchester United in the first place. Here he is, a good player, clearly been on the kebabs over the summer. But you know, he was a very good player for Brentford, and you would think that he'd be able to do better. But he can't. Let me put a comment in here with a link. If someone wants to come in, talk to me about Manchester United. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that they're so rubbish after all these years, and we've had some incredible content from, for example, Flying Pig United. I put up a clip, I'll find that clip for you, of Flying Pig United, with all respect. I mean, I think that guy's amazing. But it's just a very, very, what's the word? Poetic summation of everything that's gone on. Here it is. I found it here. I'm just going to make it. Here we go.
Perfect time to replace Onana. Yeah, I think now would be the perfect time to replace him because he's basically a fucking mermaid at this stage anyway. We might as well try and palm him off to that fucking Mariners catering truck behind the fucking stadium that we can see in their fucking League 2 stadium, mate. Do you know what I mean? Might as well fucking try to sell him to that fucking food truck. You know what I mean? We literally have... He's a mermaid, right? But he's the opposite of a mermaid. He's got the top half of a fish and the bottom half of a human, rather than the other way round. You know? He's got the legs of a human and the fucking fins of a little fishy. That's why he's so awful at stopping anything in front of him. He's got fin rot, mate. He's got fin rot, bro. His arm is shattered. He can't stop anything, clearly. Short corner for Grimsby. Ball to the back post. Andre, come and claim it, you mug! Oh my fucking God, no! It's Andre Onana again with a calamitous fucking opposite mermaid moment! Big time to replace Onana. Yeah, I think...
That's great. I'm going to play it again. Because I've seen it a few times, but I'm going to just play that again. Welcome to the stream, viewers. I see we've got a couple of people in. Do let me know in the comments if you could join me, talk about Man United, or B, if you enjoy this video. I'm going to play it right back at you.
Big time to replace Onana. Yeah, I think now would be the perfect.
This is Flying Pig United.
He's basically a fucking mermaid at this stage anyway. We might as well try and palm him off to that fucking Mariners catering truck behind the fucking stadium that we can see in their fucking League 2 stadium, mate. Do you know what I mean? Might as well fucking try to sell him to that fucking food truck. You know what I mean? We literally have... He's a mermaid, right? But he's the opposite of a mermaid. He's got the top half of a fish and the bottom half of a human, rather than the other way round. You know? He's got the legs of a human and the fucking fins of a little fishy. That's why he's so awful at stopping anything in front of him. He's got fin rot, mate. He's got fin rot, bro. His arm is shattered. He can't stop anything, clearly. Short corner for Grimsby. Ball to the back post. Andre, come and claim it, you mug! Oh my fucking God, no! It's Andre Onana again with a calamitous fucking opposite mermaid moment! Big time to replace Onana.
An opposite mermaid moment. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's go on Twitter for a bit, I suppose. Let's have a look and let's see what people are saying about Grimsby versus Man United. If I go and I search, I'm going to search for how do you even what's the Grimsby? GRIMSBY. There you go. There you go. We are Grimsby Town, established 1878. Classy club. There you go. Bromsgrove Sporting. Now that's funny trolling. That is good trolling. Bromsgrove Sporting. The only thing is we play at step 3 of non-league, saying we've all been there, Man United. Bromsgrove Sporting 0, Grimsby Town 5. That's funny. Alan C's in the chat. Hello, Alan. Great to have you with us. Having a great day watching the Mickey Mouse Club house that is Man United. I love it, the Mickey Mouse Club house. It's Disney. It really is Disney. And I don't know. It must feel to their fans like they're in Stephen King's It, because there's certainly a lot of clowns around. But it must be very scary at the same time. What do you think the solution is, Alan? What do you think the solution is? Because everybody's saying, not everybody, many people are saying Amorim is the problem. I'd love to have your views. Is Amorim the problem or not? I don't know. Onana, anytime a football goes vaguely near him, again, it's a fish. No, as you know, it's a crocodile. Oh, there you go. Out of context, Man United, levels of pain, slap, kicked in the ball, childbirth. Kicked in the balls, childbirth, or being a Man United fan. There you go. It must be so painful. Can we say as Liverpool fans that we've been there? I don't know. I don't know if we can say that we've been there or not. We had Hodgson. We were definitely a banter club, as they call them back then. People taking the mickey left, right, and centre. But there's being a banter club when you've got Roy Hodgson in charge and Hicks and Gillette in charge and playing Paul Konchesky and things like that. And we did slip as low as 16th in the league, but he was only in charge for 6 months, and then Kenny Dalglish did an amazing job to turn it around. Got replaced by Brendan. We fell away under Brendan, but we've never finished lower than 8th. Not since the 60s or something, early 60s or the 50s did we finish lower than 8th position. Whereas Man United, they finished 15th. And if they don't pull themselves out of this by A, signing a goalkeeper, and B, doing the rest of the stuff they need to do, which is a long list. We'll go through the alphabet. They're genuinely in a relegation battle. Genuinely. Alan says Gareth Southgate as a solution. That's hilarious, Alan. What an idea to replace Ruben Amorim with Gareth Southgate. Yeah, let's have a look at the United stand on YouTube, because Mark Goldbridge made some good points today. It was 1 hour ago that he was streaming this. I think this is the one. Got YouTube ads. That's annoying. Skip the ads. Basically, Goldbridge was talking a lot. He was talking a lot, as he does, talking a lot of sense, as he does. And he was basically saying that Amorim is not the problem. I haven't got the exact figures here, so I'll put it back to this one. LFC Matchday saying we need to be careful. We don't want them to sack Amorim. They need to give him a chance to prove he can avoid relegation. I think we can. I think we could safely say that Amorim plays a way that nobody has ever played at Manchester United before. 3 at the back, etc. And I'll just leave it on this one to make this point. So Amorim plays 3 at the back. He's got a system. We've got 3 at the back. You've got 2 defensive midfielders and 2 wing backs. he's got 28 points from 29 Premier League games, which is awful. But they were god awful with 4 at the back as well, with Ten Hag. It's not the system, it's the people in the system. It's the players in the system that's the problem. It's not Amorim. Because if you're going to give a guy a chance to come in who's got this very rigid way of playing, which he does, he's always 3 at the back, always 3 central defenders. And the idea is that you keep it tight and you don't concede 2, especially not to Grimsby. It's a system that works very well, generally speaking, if you've got the right players. Now, Man United were utterly stupid, really, to keep signing number 10s, even though Cunha is an upgrade on all of them. Burmo's an upgrade on all of them. But Bruno Fernandes could have played there. They need the defensive midfield positions, but above all, they need a goalkeeper. They need at least one wing back to fit this system. So all you've done is you've brought Amorim in. He needs to implement his tactics, but he needs the players to buy into his tactics, which it doesn't look like they're doing. And he needs the right players for his tactics. Now, he hasn't got that. And that's a failure of recruitment. I don't know what input he has. I know Jason Wilcox is apparently in charge of recruitment there. But Amorim has got to have a say. He's got to say, well, this is what I need. I insist that we need, for example, a new goalkeeper. You can't, basically, I'm saying you can't bring someone in, allow him to rip up the entire system of the club, put in a new one, not give him the players that fit that system entirely from 1 to 11 at least, but you need like 15 players, don't you, for that system? But you can't just then sack the manager, because if it's the system's fault, then what the hell are the players doing? What the nuts? What in the nuts are there? What in Sir Alex Ferguson's nuts are they doing with those kinds of that level of commitment to the cause? I don't know. You need from 1 to 11. You need to back Amorim properly. Give him the time to have a 1 to 11. The players he needs. So let's say, for example, Man United are in white here. Okay, they're playing away from home to Grimsby. I'm going to move all these red players. You've got, this is Amorim's magnets board, his magnetic board, his board of battleships. This is what he wants. He wants a good goalkeeper. He doesn't want a bad goalkeeper. He wants a good goalkeeper. At the back, he's got Maguire, De Ligt, Yoro. Tell me more of their defenders. I would say Yoro is good enough to play in a back 3. De Ligt is good enough to play in a back 3, just about. Maguire, possibly. Like, that's a sort of mid-table Premier League back 3. Then he's got Dorgu. Not a bad player, but he can't play every single game. You've only got one player for this position. You haven't got much competition for this back 3 at all. So they need 3 centre-backs. You need backup left back, right wing back. They've got Diallo. They've got Diallo here, who's a comparison player. Diallo's best position is sort of here, not here, but he's a good player. He can adapt, and give him time, he'll do it. But these two here, these two are the key to the entire system, because these two, they need to cover when the front 3 lose the ball. These two need to cover the central areas, protect the back 3. They need pace. They need to be combative, and they need to be able to just pass the ball simply, it would be good to have a good passer of the ball who can also play long balls that can open up the pitch. If, for example, a wing back is out wide and the ball is with one of your defensive midfielders, then they can play that pass there. And don't tell me Bruno Fernandes can play this pass, because his long range passing is sort of 50-50, whether it lands on its target or just blazes out into touch. Who knows? But they need really, really good players. They've got Bruno Fernandes playing out of position here. Bruno Fernandes' best position is this one. So he's playing in the wrong position, and they've got 69-year-old Casemiro here. Manchester United. They've spent over £1 billion, and they have Casemiro in one of the two most crucial positions, along with the goalkeeper. You've got Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Onana. This triangle here. You have got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That's insane. So then up front, okay, people are talking about Bermo, Cunha, Šeško. Šeško is a very average player, by the way. He was a very bad signing as well. We'll have a look at his stats from fbref.com. You want as much green as possible. Sorry, let's try and close this video. Why do they do this websites? They put these annoying videos on. I can't even close it. There you go. It's shaking up and down. It's closing. There you go. Whoa, it's a difficult website to use. Benjamin Šeško. Scouting report. You want as much. You want at 99. He's not above 90 in any of these. This is in the last 365 days compared to forwards in the top 5 leagues of European football. That's England, Italy, Spain, France, and Germany. Look how bad he is, or average. He's either bad or average at everything. He's quite good in the air, above average in the air, but still not great. The only thing he's above the 80th percentile in is successful take-ons. And consider that he played in Germany in the past year. What are they doing? Like, why are they spending the money on him? I don't get it. Let me know if you want to have a chat, want to jump in here. There is a StreamYard link I'm going to put here. And yeah, we're just going to have a look at a few different memes, a few different things here. And yeah, we'll keep going. I don't know. Grimsby Man United. In the post-Ferguson era, United peaked under Solskjaer, and we didn't even realize it at the time. Yeah, I agree with that. Solskjaer was out of his depth. He was a bad manager. He was the best they've had. Perhaps Ralph Rangnick was the best they had. But there you go. Dead. United get battered everywhere they go. All right. Dig up my dead dog and put it in goal, because I tell you what, it moves quicker. Sorry for your dead dog. But there you go. Amorim having a game of Sabutio as League 2 Grimsby knocked Man United out of the cup. There you go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To remember this very special night in Grimsby Town history, I recorded this. Sing with me if you're not, if you want, unless you support Man United, of course, then I don't expect you to sing. Oh, someone's got a song. Let's go back. Let's hear him sing. Where's it going down? Let me know. Graham Rogers is in the chat. Hello, Graham. Let me know if you think they've got a chance of going down this year. I think they do have a chance of going down. I've got to be honest. They're in a relegation battle. You know what I mean? From me to everyone supporting Grimsby Town, absolutely. Respect Matthias. Manchester United, the gift that keeps on giving. These men finished 15th last season, and now they've lost to League Two Grimsby Town. I do not want to hear any banter from any Man United fan moving forward. Please be quiet. Okay, Marvin. Maybe he's had enough of the banter. There you go. This question of character and culture still hangs over this football club. How? Character and culture. What is the fix there? Let me know. Graham Rogers saying beautiful game. I just saw the penalties. I just saw a few penalties, and then I went in to speak with the family and stuff. I was just keeping an eye on it, and then when I came back, it was 12-11. They'd gone through. Grimsby had gone through them. Unbelievable. It was a beautiful game. I'm going to leave that comment up there. But the idea of character and culture at Man United. Let's have a look at their players. If we have a look, full time yesterday, let's look at these culprits here. Christy Pym is the goalkeeper for Grimsby Town. Man United fan. Look at this team. Goldbridge made a very good point. Mark Goldbridge made a very good point. He said everybody disrespecting the system and saying that Amorim is to blame because he's playing that stupid system. He's not flexible enough to play League Two. That's a terrible opinion because it doesn't matter what the system is if you're playing K. Green, D. Burns, E. Curry, C. Vernham and C. Gardiner, G. McEachran, C. McJanet, T. Warren, H. Rogers, J. Sweeney and Christy Pym. A Premier League team should be able to turn up at any League Two club, and you can play any system you want, and they should have the superior quality. They should show the desire and the heart to overcome this team of basic, almost part-timers. But they didn't. They didn't show up. And that's on them. That's on the players. It's not on the system. Okay, you could argue that the manager should motivate the players, and I would argue that Amorim, by insulting the players, like he did after the match, saying that they have spoken very clearly, basically intimating how much their lack of character and desire and fight caused that result, and the players, they've showed him very clearly that they're not up for the fight. It's partly his fault, but let's not forget these players: Ugarte, Menu, Dorgu, Heaven, Maguire, Onana. This other Diogo Dallo, Amad Diallo, Fredrickson, and Onana. They need to believe in each other, and they don't. And the players coming off the bench: De Ligt, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Zirkzee, Brian and Burma. It's a terrible, terrible team. It's a terrible team. Casemiro's on the bench. Tom Heaton and Bayindir, two goalkeepers on the bench. It's a terrible team. I can't believe people are saying that this team is good on paper. These players are good on paper. They're really not. They are really not. But there you go. The problem with the culture is it's with the players. I don't care. Like, you can't just keep – 'cause, 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 'c changing the manager all the time. You've got the owners, the manager, the players. The manager, just keep on changing the manager does not fix Manchester United in the slightest. The dream ticket, says Graham Rogers, would be to see United and Everton go down. As a cancer battler, I have to think positive that I will be here to potentially see that. Well, we're with you, Graham. You'll never walk alone, buddy. And imagine that United and Everton go down. That would be worth seeing. That would be worth seeing. That's one for the history books. Do you think it could happen? Let me know. Do you think it's realistic? I think Everton are too good. Everton are too good. I don't think United are too good. That team is awful. Awful. Alan C says, hello Alan, any good manager knows you need to build the spine of the team first. 100%. United have got in forwards, but no strong defensive or midfield players. Yes, they could go down. Graham says, I have to go and teach online now. I will listen to the show later. Good for you, Graham. Good luck teaching. Going to do some of that myself soon. But yeah, any good manager knows you need to build the spine of the team first. Who would you? I mean, obviously, that spine or spineless. You've got Onana, Maguire, Mainu, Ugarte, Šeško. That's the middle of your team. I can't believe how much money they cost, these players. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much they earn. Onana's on 140,000 a week. 140,000 a week. I'm going to do the maths here. Let's do some mathematics here on Copon Podcast. 140,000 times 52. 7 million a year. 7,280,000 a year. Let's not forget that 280,000. That would be a life-changing amount for me. 7,280,000 per year for Andre Onana. This world is insane. Let's laugh at Man United. I couldn't agree more. The Celebration Police, character and culture. It's Bruno Fernandes. On that page. Old school 1983. That is a funny one. Let's get back. Hello. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Oh, these are good. Oh, these are good. Operation. He's knitting. He's doing... What is that? Oh, it's Pokemon. Guess who? That is so funny. That is really, really funny. Sorry, I've got to retweet this. This is important. Retweet this one too. Usman Dicko. Good. Very good, very good. And Burmo scored so that he could make the day more entertaining. My man, Brian and Burmo. Manchester United lose to Grimsby Town on penalties. Wow. Mario Balotelli, Man United, LOL, from September the 21st, 2014. Man. 11 years ago now. 11 years ago. 11 years ago. He got slapped by the fish. Hilarious. Thank you, Doug. Great to have you with us, Douglas. If you can spare any moments, do hop on the chat. The StreamYard link is in the notes. In the comments. Excuse me. We're just going through Twitter, enjoying it all. Deirdre Heenan, glory days in MUFC goalkeeping history. John O'Shea, he would have been better. Anybody would have been better. Every football fan that doesn't support Man United right now, Amorim in. If you rip up the book and you get a guy with a completely new system to come in and try and implement that system, you don't get rid of him after a year and a half. You give him a proper go at it, because otherwise you're just flaky. You're flaky. Your leadership is flaky, just like it was with Ten Hag. Ten Hag got sacked. Was it 1 month or 2 months? 2 months. It was October. 2 months after spending 300 million on the likes of Ugarte, Delict, etc. 2 months later, after you back a guy to the tune of 300 million, then he gets sacked, and that's just flakiness. You got slapped by the fish. I'm leaving Doug's comment up here. Even as a Man United fan, I think we should keep Ruben Amorim. He's doing something special. A couple of bad games shouldn't make us misjudge his impact. Ruben Amorim is making waves. Red Devil for life. It's very interesting, actually. I don't know if this guy's trolling or if he's... I would back him. As well. Paul not watching the penalties or trying to motivate the players seemed off to me. Neutral, by the way. WeFam says the tension. Yeah, I think not watching. You can see he's just so disappointed with all of it. It would be the tension, I would think. But let's get back. Grimsby Man United review. Brilliant by Grimsby. League Two minnows humble the Premier League big fish. Grimsby absolutely deserved to go through. More passion, organisation and belief in their system, and so cool in their penalties. They weren't cool. Onana was absolutely diabolical. I'm going to try and show you a picture. Here it is. Oh, no, the post was deleted by the person who did it. Hang on, let me just see. There was a photo, I'll try and find it from before, of Onana. I'll find it. I think it's in the Cop on WhatsApp group. I'm going to try and find it, because I think it summed it all up. Basically, Onana has dived all over. Like before, the guy's taken the penalty. I can't find this photo. Give me a moment, please, everybody. I'm just looking for this photo that I posted. Here you go, found it. Now, this image goes here. Look at this. 2-1 on penalties. People questioning the veracity of it. This is a real photo. Look where Onana is as he strikes the ball. The man's a joke. Gary Richards is in the chat. Tally ho, Gary. Pip, 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 dear lad. The defending needs work at Liverpool, dear boy. Yes, it does. But let's laugh at Amorim. Absolutely. The defending needs work at Liverpool. Oh, yeah, it certainly does. Here I am laughing at Man United. We could easily get slapped at Anfield if we defend like we've been doing. Let me know, Gary, who you were playing midfield, because I had a conversation with our friend Liam of Copon, and he said that he would play Soboslai in midfield with McAllister and Gravenberch just to be more solid. Wirtz would drop to the bench to stop Arsenal. But I think this is the wrong way to go. And I'd love your opinion, Gary, because I think we should just attack. And if we concede 3, make sure that we've got the players on the pitch who can score 4. Wirtz would make that happen, would help to make that happen. And so would Ekitike. These are the players who can make it happen for Liverpool. Let me know what you think, Gary. It'd be lovely to have your view on that. But there we go. Look at that, Onana. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Ruben Amorim. Who's bad? There you go. This is Ruben Amorim playing some kind of electronic Sabutio on the touchline. He's a fraud. None of those Grimsby players should ever have to pay for fish and chips again. Very good. Watching Amorim's interview tonight, I genuinely believe he might resign. I don't blame him if he does, to be fair. That's what I would do if I was him. I would accept that it's a bad decision. It was a bad decision to move to United. And resign. Don't get sacked. Just resign, saying, I can't do it anymore. Let me know what you think in the comments. Gary's answering my question about Sunday, Liverpool's game against Arsenal. Gary Richard will play a 4-4-2 with 3 6s. Gravenberch, Endo, McAllister and Wirtz in midfield. And who are you playing up front then? So you've got 3 6s. It's very compact. I see what you're doing, Gary. So it's almost like a 4-4-2 with attacking fullbacks. So you've got 2, 5. It could easily develop into a 2-6-2 if you do that. But I don't know. 2-5-1-2. Hugo and Mo up front. No Cody. Cody's been pretty effective, man. But okay, Hugo and Mo, great players up front. I don't think he'll do that. I think we should stick with the system and just try and outscore them, try and outgun them. I'd bring in Leone for Konate if Leone's good in training this week. I would definitely bring Leone in because Konate is just, he's gone. He's just playing awfully. Doesn't deserve to keep the shirt. But we'll see what happens. In Arna we trust. It's United podcast. Go and check him out. Wayne S. Barton tells you exactly what football taught by Matt Busby really is and reveals secrets behind some of the best-selling Man United books of recent years. Well, okay. Good timing for the new episode. Good job United not in Europe, so they can just focus on domestic trophies, said Mr. Monkfish. Oh, hang on. That constant feeling of supporting Man United. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. It's only a game, lads. It's only a game. There you go. Grimsby have given us the topic of the week. Etihad boy. There you go. Fan account. Not anytime soon, though. You Man United joy givers. Oh yeah, this was the good times are back.
This disaster season, after this disaster season, I want to tell you the good days are coming.
Oh man, the good days are coming. Well, I mean, they're here for us. Gary says Liverpool will win. Thanks, Gary. Rio must start. Well, you didn't start him, Gary. So what are you suggesting? What if Rio's starting? Fergie must have the trots. Gary says Fergie must have the trots. I think he might do. Yeah, the earthers, as they say. So Rio must start over Gakpo. That's interesting, Gary. I'd like to know where you would play Rio. Because for me, that our team should be Alisson in goal, Kirkes, Bradley as fullbacks, Virgil and Leone as centre backs. Then in midfield, I would go Gravenberch. I think McAllister is not really match fit yet. I wouldn't start him. I'd bring him on when they're a little bit tired. I'd go Gravenberch and Soboslai and Wirtz in midfield. And then up front, Gakpo. Definitely Gakpo, Ekitike, and Mo. I think it's going to be a fun game. All of Liverpool's games are going to be fun. We need a strong referee, not Simon Hooper. Con said I was 12 when these penalties started. It's been only 4 years. I like that meme. Amorim has had enough. He's seeing if he can spell his name with magnets. There you go. If Onana was a racehorse, racing TV. I can't watch that for 23 seconds. This video will get banned. Grimsby eliminates Man United in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United, come for your flowers.
The Red Devil itself. Because since this man, John, I'm not sure they don't win it like 7 games though. Since last season. Division 4 club, Grimsby, they beat Una. What else? What else do you guys want? We don't try for Una. We dash Una Europa League to go win. Una lose to Spurs. Carry 16 last season. We can't still give okay Carabao Cup or maybe Una fit do something this season. Or Una first play Division 4 team or Grimsby. Una still lose. But Una United, how Una think they support this team for goodness sake? But let's be serious. Let's be factual. I believe I personally will be putting all the blame on Ruben Amorim because how come you are playing a Division 4 team and you're using 5 defenders? I don't understand. You don't want to win?
Well, it's a decent point. Why did he play? Why did he play with 5 defenders? Why is 3 at the back, and at least one of them has a chance to go forward when you're dominating? So that's De Ligt, or it could be Maguire, or it could be whoever you want, whoever was playing, Heaven or whatever. That system of 3 at the back is designed not so that they stay back. And like I said, I didn't even watch the game, but the system is if you're dominating possession, this person can join in. This person or this person. Your defenders are within reason allowed to join in with the attack. It's not the system that's the problem. It is not the system that's the problem. It's the execution of the system by the players and the fact that they are incredibly poor and they don't believe in each other. Sheshko bought for 75 million could literally buy the whole of Grimsby, the whole town. Not just the team, but the town. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a weird thing in football, isn't it? All this money coming in. Imagine that money being spent on public services. That could actually really benefit. Man United have spent $1 billion. You can build a brand new hospital for 380 million and equip it with all the latest equipment. With 380 million, you spend another 100 million on salaries. And you've got doctors and nurses and people there. You're creating employment and you're keeping the people healthier. People of Manchester healthier. Let's look at some of Gary's comments here. Yeah, Fergie he's going to have the chance. Slot needs to defend properly. Set pieces are a worry. Kirkes is a bloody worry, Owen. Ah, yeah, Gary. Well, dear Gary. Kirkes defensively had his critics at Bournemouth. Is he a worry, though? He made 6 clearances and he won 5 aerial duels. He's a little bit rash. He's LB Moreno rash. And you've got to hope that we can coach that out of him. We have to hope that you can coach it out of him. But yeah, for me, Kirkes is not the worry that Gary's talking about here. Like, you have to give him time, you have to give him experience, and what he brings going forward cancels out the dodginess of being back. He's got pace as well, and that's a big thing. He needs to stop being rash, stop making silly sliding challenges, and that mistake for Bruno's goal, that's something that you can iron out pretty easily, I think. Excuse me, I've been looking at a lot of screens. I've been not sleeping so well, but yeah. Onana couldn't defend. I'm not going to read that one out. But okay. When would you drop Wirtz deeper? It's an interesting idea. But no. I think these sorts of questions, Gary, are based around fear of the opposition and fear of conceding a goal, because we are so used to the idea of not conceding a goal. We've had a very, very solid midfield for a long time, as opposed to a creative, flary midfield. The only place I'm moving Wirtz is to the left of the attack. That's the only place I'm moving him, is from a central position to a left position, because I think on the left, he'll be able to acclimatise to the Premier League a lot easier, because he'll have a tiny bit more space and time than he gets in the centre. But I don't think Slot's going to do that, because I think Slot, as Wirtz has already said, Arne bought Wirtz specifically to play in the number 10 role centrally. I think Slot's going to stick by it, and he's going to trust Florian to deliver. It's only been 2 games. Come at me at the end of the season, okay? If Florian Wirtz at the end of the season has had like less than 5 assists and less than 5 goals, we can have a conversation about, is it working? If, as I suspect, that by the end of the season Wirtz is up to speed with the Premier League, then he's going to absolutely kick it. He's going to absolutely kick butt. And yes, the fact that he's so advanced means normally you need 2 very, very dynamic midfielders just behind him, extremely dynamic midfielders, and we don't have that. Gravenberch is one of them. McAllister, I love McAllister, but he's not dynamic. Soboslai is dynamic. Gravenberch perhaps not quite enough dynamic. So we're going to have holes in our defence, and I think we just have to accept it. Because having someone like Wirtz is that Wirtz can help us score more goals. Ugo will make it all better. Absolutely. Oh, get out, man.
Get out, Man United, get out!
LB Moreno, thinking of... There you go. So there we go. It's like praising the postman for delivering his letters. He's supposed to, isn't he? That's his job. Well done, Grimsby. Grimsby Pilchards. That's pretty funny. Grimsby versus United, sensational on the box last night. Everything you want from a midweek cup tie. Waterlogged pitch. United comeback. Penos, Cunha's miss. Amorim hiding in the dugout. My 7-year-old Alf loving his football now. hanging off every moment. Well done, Elf, and well done, Ben. The real Ruben Amorim. There he is. Oh. What's that? I don't know. The point is, United need at least 4 years to be rebuilt. Yeah, 4 years. People can put time frames on it. 4 years. They need. They need to replace Šeško. They just bought him for 75 million. They need to replace him. He's not good enough. We've already seen that. Just a quick cursory glance. Cursory amounts of stats. He's average or worse. So you need a number 9. May as well have kept Rasmus. They need 2 central defenders. They need 2 wing backs. That's 4 players. They need 2 central defenders. That's 6 players. Most importantly, they need a goalkeeper. So that's 7 new players from their starting 11 that they need. Whether that will take 4 years, I don't know. Whether PSR comes into it, financial fair play, whatever they're going to call it from next year, comes into it. They need absolute, open heart surgery, as they say. It's been quite unexpected since Ferguson left, because here we are 12 years later, basically, and they've never been further away from challenging, and they haven't challenged once. They haven't had one proper league challenge since Fergie left, and I would not have expected that. So, yeah, will it take 4 years to rebuild United? They need 7 new players. They could do that. Let's say they sell Bruno for 80 million. They can get 2 players in for that. In the winter, they sell, if they can get rid of, if anyone would take their dross, and they've got a lot, Ugarte, Mason Mount, Šeško. I'm calling him Dross already. Šeško. Dross! If they can get rid of him, so if they can recuperate some kind of money from somewhere and get 2 more in the winter, then that leaves 3 more, which they can probably get last summer. So I'm not saying it's realistic. I'm just saying it's possible that this time next year, they've signed 7 first-team players. And if that's possible, then next year they can start to climb the table again, assuming they're not in the Championship. Because I think if they sack Amorim now, drop down into the Championship, then it would be beautiful, but it could be a couple of years. It depends how much financial clout they still have at that point. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, who knows? Owen says, Gary, one almost jumped out of the window with excitement when the United players skied it. Well, one must be careful, Gary. One hopes that one lives in a bungalow, because you shouldn't contemplate that. I mean, even if you're going to jump out the window, make sure you live in a bungalow and make sure it's after Rio Ngamoa in the last minute. Let me know what you think of that, Gary. Rio and his future. We are polar opposite of Man United. All we've got is happy things to talk about. Okay, a few defensive difficulties here and there, but what team is perfect? Perfection doesn't exist. We're just in such a happy place, and United, they've got so many troubles. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much to everybody watching this. This has been a Cop on YouTube one. It's not going to go on the audio feed because it's just me blabbering on, laughing at Manchester United. And yeah, it's absolutely horrendous what's going on there. I'm going to go and order myself some Grimsby fish and chips, some Grimsby pilchards for lunch. And I hope that whoever you are, wherever you are, you get some great lunch and you enjoy the fact that Man United are not just short-sighted, but they're in need of eye surgery. You'll never walk alone.